Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
This goes to the mid lane. We have really good wave clear for Nocturne. It's not fun to play against Lucian as either of these champions, just because that's how he works. Like, he's a perma prio champion in almost every meta, in every solo lane. It's coming down the pipeline. That starts to feel very scary when they haven't had any, they haven't been able to take any agency in this game. They haven't been able to force any objectives or even use a single paranoia. Like, this draft kind of feels like it's not being utilized the way it was supposed to.
All right, well, this is going to be their first chance as the flash comes in from Rich. Gets that fear down, and there is no escape for Kana, who decides, nope, not even going to flash away from this one.
See if this ends up leading to anything. It seems very unlikely.
They really want to get value out of this Rift Herald. Rich and Peanut here to try to clear the waves. Equalizer about to come off cooldown. And this should get a charge as the cask is actually spell shielded. We got a one-on-one in the bottom side. Keria is just soloing Ducktom just like that, able to take him out.
It all comes
on
back.
The top side, yeah.
It all comes back.
Comes back to set. We also had it. Now Nongshim are going to be able to get this as Keria dodges there, not able to get the face breaker, but here we go. Faker is here, and Ducktom just hates his life because there was no vision to spot Faker coming down.
He's been spending so many resources elsewhere on the map, like you and I have been talking about. And finally, Nongshim are going to be able to get this turret down, but unfortunately it's not first turret blood. Guaranteed that extra gold. It's not a good look here, sadly. I mean, you can see that notification here for the Drake coming through, but it's just one small advantage and against many that will become more and more strong. Like we keep saying, once we do have those team fights, Nongshim can really prove me wrong here in this mid game. One Drake is not enough.
Yeah, I mean, their mid game skirmishing is very nice. It's just,
this is a very familiar situation with Nongshim where, oh, okay.
Okay, this is one way to do it. There's a lot of damage coming out here from Rich, looking for the solo kill, but Kana splashing the right way, and now with Cuz coming up, they're easily able to isolate him.
Oh, Gory comes down here too, so another wasted teleport. That's a lot of loss. They end up dropping the ball in the later parts of the game. So because of that, you know, if you're a Nongshim fan, there's still some hope. But in a vacuum, this looks very, very difficult for Nongshim to win.
Okay, well, let's see how this Drake fight is going to go down. Nongshim are aggressively attacking it as the Varus is going to smite it with his arrow, it looks like. We're zooming in on a potential engage. The Predator was popped here from the Gragas, but T1 decide, you know what? We're okay with this. It's not soul point. We have mid-track here on the mid lane turret. We're going to get value other than the Drake that you just got. We're going to put up our Azir turret, set up camp here in the mid lane, and force you guys to come into us as the cask there.
That will give you a little bit more map control, and maybe that leads to vision control, maybe that leads to a mistake. A lot of maybes, but at least they get that top turret.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing you can do with the Nocturne in the side lane. You set the Silas on the other side. You begin to, okay, here's one thing. They go for it. The aggressive play, the stopwatch is there. The Equalizer got such incredible value as Rich tries to kill Faker, and he will. But he did have to flash for that one, going very deep under that mid turret. And, you know, yeah, I mean, I like that they're trying to go for this. I do not like this positioning, as that's going to be the free kill on Ducktom. Not sure what's going on with them on this Varus today. Just getting caught out over and over again, not expecting the Senna and Set combo to engage on him like that, but absolutely, he was there alone. They eat the free Varus, and they're going to go in for dessert onto this Baron as Rich looking at frontline, but Faker isn't having any of it. Gory is looking for it. The Equalizer is pretty nice. Faker is burning down, and he's going to go down to the Rumble. The Devourer comes out on the Gory, but look at the frontline. Rich is going to soak so much damage with that stopwatch. He's trying to get onto that backline. Not able to kill Kana, but there's so many low health bars on the side of T1, and Peanut is so huge on this Rumble. Frontlining, able to get into the Zonius. That was like the 6th one we saw in the fight. As now Kana is all alone. The lick will miss, but Nongshim will hit on the team fight.
Nongshim, 20-minute gold depth. He can heal himself up afterwards, and it's a lost fight from T1 from that moment on. And what looked like seemed to be a fairly safe Baron from T1's perspective.
Played the fight out really well from there. It was essentially a 4v4. There were a lot of low health bars, but the Devour value that they got was pretty insane. Not to mention all the stopwatches that were used as we're having another engage come in. Ducktom this time around, he's got his own stopwatch as He is going to get kidnapped, but this time around, he has his team, and he's able to fight front to back. Now, Gory was in the T1 lineup at the same time, as Duckdom gets insane value from the brush, but Faker looking desperately to take down Kellen, and he will. And that is a big pick that could open up this Dragon, or maybe the mid lane here for T1.
T1 really want to make
Cuz almost dying. Meanwhile, okay, here we go. We're pressing our buttons. We're looking for the set. What does Set do best? He absorbs pressure.
He's a sponge,
he absorbs damage. Somebody make the Set sponge skin already. As you can throw everything. I mean, they threw so much in. They didn't use the equalizer, though. As the follow-up cast and the equalizer does come in. The bird damage is so huge, and Kana goes down. But the follow-up engage from Faker is good. They get the top 10s, but now Faker's all alone. The rest of his team is too low. And Nongshim win a big fight. They're going to be looking for this inhibitor.
Oh, and they might be looking for more than the inhibitor here, Valdez. Peanut has had so many games. We're in the early game. He doesn't pop off. He doesn't get fed, but he doesn't die. He does not make mistakes. He does not feed enemy laners. He plays a very passive farming jungle style right now. We've seen it on the Nidalee. We've seen it on his Rumble. And later on in the game, he makes the big plays. This is another one of those big moments for him. And Nongshim, they're looking for more. Like I said, they might get issue. I'm worried about T1 here in the late game. The execution of this draft doesn't work out as well as, I really expected that it was going to.
Yeah, it's interesting to see just how insane this damage can be. The poke from, by the way, the Senna ultimate that gets stolen, the piercing arrows, the equalizer, very obvious. Look at this, deny on the back. Rich is up 3 levels on the Senna up here, as Teddy is desperately trying to get away. He will die. That's a pick right there. That set goes in. Keria sets up a massive play with this one, but the Rumble is still alive. Peanut is so scary, but they hold on. And let's see, they're going to pull off of the Baron as Keria not able to find actually as he gets spell shielded. Nongshim are all over the place, but that is a massive equalizer separating Faker from the team, but it does not matter. He stands his ground and is able to stand up to Rich. They take out the Nocturne, but remember the old days of lethality Varus on red side. It's so hard to do Baron against this. You just get poked down. And I don't know if they can do it. I mean, they'll have to engage onto the Varus.
The scuttle here is actually super important. They have a lot of vision. They cannot clear that.
They have a lot of damage. They do have a lot of damage here. Maybe they can ignore the Varus.
Equalizer's almost up for Peanut.
Yeah, the equalizer will be huge, but it does not matter. The damage comes out from the Varus. There is the equalizer. It burns them down.
They're trapped.
Has to get out of this one. Cuts finds a massive combo onto the Rumble, but he dies immediately afterwards as the rest of T1 say, no, we're too low. We cannot follow up. We are spawning here in 50 seconds. The Baron spawning now. So we didn't have any action after the last objective, but now the players will be forced to fight over this. And both teams have some pretty ridiculous objective damage, especially T1.
Yeah, you talked about the red side defense here with the Varus, but it's too late.
Yeah, they just don't even have any time. I mean, in goes Peanut. There's no steal. That's a nice equalizer that comes in, but Keria denies them. In goes Rich on the left side. Who's going to be more tanky? I would bet on the Set, but now he's being kited out, and Duckdom just has way too much damage. Cuz extends in, trying to get the damage onto Duckdom, but it does not work out. As Baron is secured by T1, but they cannot fight over the Elder.
You can't fight for the Elder, so you're going to try to have to split push. Look at the teleport coming through. They're going to try to end this game through other means. This is going to force Nongshim back. They're going to have to be on the defensive. This is such a smart call here from Kana and T1. They're grouping up. They might just leave 1 or 2 members to deal with the Elder Drake while trying to defend.
Yeah,
it's such a tough call to make.
What do you do here as Nongshim? Looks like the defense comes in, and it's going to buy time for
it here. But my money is always going to be on the Elder in this situation.
Nope.
Not going to happen.
I mean, if you go in there and you miss...
All over the wards.
Yeah, I mean, they gain value because nobody else can carry control wards this late in the game, so you need 2 on your support at least.
Yeah, and we even have Senna getting the ward box item here. Had it for a really long time, Teddy has in this game, for that reason. They have some serious collapse potential here. Gory on the flank. Rich has teleport and paranoia. And Nongshim start this.
Okay.
They're going to try to punish Rich, but he should be able to get out of here.
There is a way for T1 to kill Rich and then 5v4 Elder, even against Baron. Rich is pretty fast, but he's not faster than this. He's going to try to,
Emperor's Divide's going to block him.
Yeah, going in now, trying to make something of this. Looking to escape to the north side. He has a GA. He's going to go down.
Minions.
Yeah, look at the push on the top side with the Baron. They're going to take him down. They do it in quick amount of time, but this turret at least will go down, and maybe even the inhibitor as well in the trade.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Nocturne's one of your weakest parts of this game, actually, comp-wise.
Yeah.
So you're not actually too worried about losing him. And they're just going to teleport, but no ward to teleport anywhere near this Elder Drake. Have they made a huge macro mistake? I mean, putting Rich on the edge there and going for top where there was an inhibitor turret up was not winning it from smart rotations.
This is on Vision. They don't seem to care. Gory has TP. Will he use it? The answer is no. The equalizer is here, though. Look at Faker's health bar. Can they get out of this one? The paranoia is in, but nobody on the side of Nongshim wants to engage. Finally, they go on out of Cuz, but Rich is too low. Cuz, he's all alone, and I think they're going to get him. Down he will go, and in goes Gory all alone. They might be able to trade it back as Gory, I think, unfortunately for him, may have just thrown that lead, but the Chains of Corruption on Kana nearly set away. That's probably a win for the Nocturne right now.
Oh, this is so tense.
Okay, looking to turn on Keria again. They're looking to just get onto Keria, but T1, they won the Elder Drake. And they're just going to go for it. The equalizer, though, is getting a lot of damage. They will move away.
Could be a 50-50.
And look at the trading on the bottom side. Rich is trying to get on in here. The Sentis field comes in, and the 4-on-4 over the Elder. Gory nearly goes down, but Duck Dump kills Cuz, and that's the enemy jungle gone.
That means no smite here for T1. They're going to have to try to collapse on Rich, but I think it's too late. Keria's still alive.
Spite is still happening. Rich is going to get away, and the damage out of the Varus is just disgusting. 65 minutes in.
I can't see how T1 win this game anymore. I can't see it. Faker and Kana both have teleport, but there's 3 inhibitor turrets up, 3 inhibitors up. You can't try to make a counter play. And now Varus, QW, doesn't matter.
Oh,
it's over.
T1, you got to be careful. They are
so
pulled
split.
out of position.
So split.
See you later, inhibitor. Just
and
like
now,
that.
4-1 split here is so good for Nongshim. Rich is coming to threaten the top side. You get pulled apart here, T1. You're going to have to make a call, and you're going to have to make it fast.
They still have Elder for 20 seconds, so T1 won no part of this.
I think they have to still look for the 5v4 fight, because you're never going to kill Rich right now without the items he has.
It's Nexus turrets or bust, I think, for T1. They want to hold on to this one, but it's not going to do anything. They only get the End of Night out of Duck Dom. That's not what you're looking for.
You're going to have 3 inhibitors worth of super minions to push with it. T1 are losing this fight so slowly in this game. And maybe a 71, 72-minute game that they lose, but it feels inevitable.
I mean, who knows?
It's going to be the hardest they take all game.
Okay, here we go. The poke is coming out. Keria's looking for the engaged. Chains of Corruption go wide.
Teddy is practically able to auto-attack the enemy fountain.
That is very true. The push here with the Baron, you can see that still you're up against Azir. Azir still exists in the game.
So quickly, these Nexus turrets haven't taken any damage. They're going to start taking some now.
Okay, here we go. Trying to get on top of the Senna. The equalizer does do good damage. Keria's looking to get onto Peanut in the back line, but it can't. And look at the turrets.
Nexus.
The turrets go down. You could just click the Nexus and end the game, and they will be able to do it in 70 minutes. Nongshim will win the longest game of 2021.